Hello everyone, welcome to my channel Kia Mishra, and this is a special NCERT series, and in this series I'll cover all the NCERT books of all the subjects. So today I'll continue the third lesson of class 6 Science NCERT, and I'm definitely sure that it will be helpful for competitive preparation, for schooling preparations, and for your basic one. So the third lesson in this book is Fiber to Fabric. And in this lesson, we will learn about varieties in fabrics, type of fibers, and some plant fibers, and also learn some methods like spinning, weaving, knitting, etc. Before that, let me introduce myself. This is Vindhya Mishra, passionate towards teaching, and I have 3 years of teaching experience. And with all these experiences, I am with you all to encourage your success. So be with me and let's move on. So the first things first, keywords, and keywords are the soul of the lesson. And the first keyword is cotton wools. Cotton wool consists of silky fibers taken from cotton plant in their raw stage. It is also a refined product which has medical, cosmetic and many other practical uses. And the second one is fabric. Fabric is what? Something is made from, especially clothing. Silk is a common fabric. And the third one is fiber. The thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. And the fourth one is yarn. Yarn is a long continuous length of interlocked fibers. That means thread is a type of yarn intended for sewing by hand or machine. And the first topic in this lesson is variety in fabrics. There are many more fabrics in our surroundings, such as cotton, silk, linen, and many more synthetic fibers are there, which we can see as a variety of fabrics. And what are the fibers? So, to understand the fibers, we will create a link, and the link is that where fabrics are made up of yarn, and yarn are further made up of fibers. And the thin strands of thread that we see are made up of still thinner strands called fibers. And do you all guess what are the sources for these fibers? And on the basis of their sources, fibers are further classified into two types. One is natural fiber and another is artificial or synthetic fiber. So here the natural fiber. The fiber of some fabrics such as cotton, jute, silk and wool are obtained from plants and animals. These are called natural fibers. And why all these called natural fibers? Because all these cotton, jute, silk and wool directly comes from plant and animals. So it comes from nature. That because it is called as natural fibers. Where cotton and jute are example of fibers obtained from plants and wool and silk fibers are obtained from animals. Wool is obtained from the flesh of sheep or goat. It is also obtained from the hair of rabbit, yak and camels. And here silk fiber is drawn from the cocoon of silkworm. That means fibers that we get from plants and animals are called natural fiber like cotton, linen, wool, etc. And the next one is synthetic or artificial fiber. So synthetic and artificial fibers are those fibers that are man-made. That means the fibers that are man-made are called synthetic or artificial fibers like nylon, polyester, rayon, etc. And to produce synthetic fibers, we often use chemicals. And the next point is some plant fibers. And the here first plant fiber is cotton. Cotton wool is also used for filling quilts or pillows. It is also it is grown in the field. Cotton plants are usually grown in place having black soil and warm climate. The fruit of the cotton plant are about in the size of lemon. That means cotton balls are just like a lemon. After maturing, these balls burst open and the seeds covered with cotton fibers can be seen. From these fibers, cotton is usually picked by hand. Fibers are then separated from the seeds by combing. This process is called ginning of cotton. So, ginning was traditionally done by hand. These days, machines are also used for ginning. There is a heavy cotton production in Gujarat, Maharashtra, and Madhya Pradesh in our India. So, here the picture of cotton plant field, and you can see that it just looks like a field covered with a snow. And after ginning, it can be used as a yarn and weaving our cotton dresses. So the next plant fiber is jute. Jute fiber is obtained from the stem of the jute plant. It is cultivated during the rainy season. In India, jute is mainly grown in West Bengal, Bihar, and Assam. The jute plant is normally harvested when it is at flowering stage, and the stem of the harvested plants are immersed in water for a few days, and after that the stem, root, and fibers are separated by hands. This is the picture of jute plants. And the next topic is spinning. Spinning to cotton yarn. The process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. In this process, fibers from a heavy mass of cotton wool are drawn out and twisted. This brings the fibers together to form a yarn. A simple device used for spinning is a hand spindle, also called takli. Another hand-operated device used for spinning is charkha, and charkha is most famous. Use of charkha was popularized by Mahatma Gandhi as a part of independence movement. It encouraged people to wear cotton made of homespun yarn termed as khadi and shun imported cloth made in the mills of Britain. To popularize and promote khadi, the government of India constituted a body called Khadi and Village Industries Commission in 1956. Here is the simple picture of charkha, and the next one is yarn to fabric. In previous, we have learned spinning to yarn, and this is the yarn to fabric. Therefore, there are many ways by which fibers are made from yarns. The two main processes are weaving and knitting. Weaving, the process of arranging two sets of yarn together to make a fiber, is called weaving. It is a simple manner two set of yarns are woven to make a fiber. Weaving of fabric is done on loom. The loom are either hand operated or power operated. And the next one is knitting. In knitting, a single yarn is used to make a piece of fabric, socks, and many other clothing items are made of knitting fabrics. Knitting is done by hand and also on the machine. Weaving and knitting are used for making different kinds of fabrics. These fabrics are used for a variety of clothing items. This, these all are about weaving and knitting. The next one is history of clothing materials. So, after people begin to settle in agricultural communities, they learn to weave twigs and grasses into mats and buckets. Wine, animal flesh, or hair were twisted together into long strands. These were woven into fabrics. The early Indian wore fabric made out of cotton that grew in the region near of river Ganga. Flax is also a plant that gives natural fibers. In ancient Egypt, cotton as well as flax were cultivated near the river Nile and were used for making fibers. So here is the table. First, we create cotton rolls. After knitting, it comes fiber, and these fibers comes through the process of spinning. It comes yarn, and yarn through the process of knitting and weaving. It comes fabric and clothing materials. So at last, the summary of the lesson. There is a variety of clothing materials or fabric such as cotton, silk, wool and polyester. The next one is fabrics are made from yarn which is turned as made from fibers. And the third is fibers are either natural or synthetic. Means if we collect fibers from nature, it is natural fiber, and if we use chemicals on these fibers, it comes synthetic. So cotton and wool, silk and jute are some natural fibers, while nylon and polyester are some example of synthetic fibers. So the next one is fibers like cotton and jute are obtained from plants, we often know. And the next one, the process of making yarn from fibers is called spinning. And the next and last is fabrics from yarn is made by weaving and knitting. That's this is all about this lesson, and thank you so much for watching this video till the end. And one more information, if you all are interested to have this lesson in Hindi or English, that means bilingual, you all can comment us in our comment section, and as per your suggestions I'll do that. And please keep this channel up as with your support. And for my previous lessons, please go through my description box and where link is given, and go through this lesson and make this channel up as much as you can. So thank you so much for your all love, and let's meet soon in our next lesson. Thank you so much. Bye bye. Take care.